Welcome back. This week, we're discussing Moonrise Kingdom, a movie beloved for its storybook visuals, pastel colors, and unmistakable style. But beneath the symmetrical frames and deadpan humor lies something surprisingly tender, a portrait of young love and the quiet dissatisfaction of adolescence. Released in 2012 and directed by Wes Anderson, Moonrise Kingdom tells the story of two 12-year-olds, Sam and Susie, who run away together on a small New England island in the summer of 1965. On the surface, it's a whimsical adventure, but emotionally, it's about two kids who feel profoundly out of place. And that sense of alienation is the film's emotional core. Sam and Susie aren't simply children rebelling against authority. They're characters experiencing a kind of early existential restlessness, what we might call adolescent ennui. They're dissatisfied with the roles they've been given. Sam is an orphan and an outsider at his khaki scout camp, described bluntly as, quote, emotionally disturbed. Susie, meanwhile, is labeled a troubled child by the adults around her. She reads fantasy novels, lashes out when provoked, and constantly feels misunderstood. In other words, both of them feel like strangers in the worlds they inhabit. And as mentioned in the episode, I don't think Sam and Susie are the problem. It's the adults who are the problem. Now, Sam and Susie's romance begins through letters, and the formality of their communication reflects something important. They take their emotions very seriously. This isn't one of those silly 80s teen rom-coms we've discussed, of which we love, but this movie is not that. For Sam and Susie, love is not ironic or casual. It's earnest, absolute, and even slightly dramatic. And that seriousness is what makes their relationship compelling. And yes, we are talking about two 12-year-olds in 1965. Now, in many films and films we have previously discussed, young love is portrayed as naive and fleeting. Moonrise Kingdom treats that completely differently. Anderson frames Sam and Susie's bond with a surprising amount of sincerity. When they dance on the beach, when they talk about their lives, or when they declare their intention to stay together forever. The film doesn't mock them. The audience believes it. And instead, it allows their feelings to exist with the same weight as adult emotions. And at the same time, the film acknowledges the awkwardness and uncertainty of early adolescence. And Sam and Susie's famous beach scene, where they awkwardly explore physical intimacy, is both funny and strangely moving. It captures that moment in life when childhood is ending, but adulthood hasn't quite yet begun. They're inventing the rules as they go. And this is where the theme of ennui becomes especially interesting. And ennui is often associated with adulthood, that kind of weary disassociation and dissatisfaction with life. But in Moonrise Kingdom, that feeling appears much earlier. Sam and Susie already sense that the worlds around them are limited and disappointing. Their escape into the wilderness becomes a symbolic rejection of those limitations. The adults in the film, ironically, mirror this same sense of disillusionment. The Bishop parents are trapped in a loveless marriage. Captain Sharp lives alone in quiet resignation. Scoutmaster Ward struggles to maintain authority over a group of boys who barely listen to him. And in many ways, the adults are just as lost as the children. The difference is that Sam and Susie still believe some escape, whatever it is is still possible. Their runaway is not just an act of rebellion, it's an attempt to construct a new world, one where they can define themselves outside the expectations imposed on them. Moonrise Kingdom, the cove they claim as their own, becomes a small utopia, a place where their love feels legitimate and their identities feel chosen rather than assigned. And of course, eventually reality intrudes. The adults find them, the storm arrives, and the fantasy collapses. But the film doesn't treat this as defeat. Instead, it suggests something subtler. Sam and Susie's adventure may be temporary, but the emotional transformation it creates is very much real. Their relationship gives them a sense of belonging they never experienced before. Even after they're separated by the authorities, they continue to find ways to see each other, preserving their fragile summer of 1965 connection. And in this sense, Moonrise Kingdom isn't just about childhood romance. It's about that first moment in life when you realize the world might not just fit you, and the equally important realization that someone else might just feel the same way. That shared recognition is the beginning of love. And maybe that's why the film resonates so deeply. Beneath its whimsical aesthetic, Moonrise Kingdom captures something universal. The strange, beautiful moment when two lonely people find each other and decide, however briefly, to run away from the world together. So go ahead and give the subscribe button a drop of the needle so you never miss a thing. We appreciate our viewers, our listeners, and our supporters during, before, and after Bruce Willis Month. We have one more film to discuss as part of Bruce Willis Month. You are not going to want to miss it. Pulp Fiction. So be sure to subscribe to the Real Relationships podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get podcasts. Be sure to subscribe to this channel on YouTube so you never miss a thing. And we are also on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Blue Sky. So follow us on all of the socials. We enjoy bringing you great content, and to that end, up next on the podcast, we are bringing you Rom-Com Month. We are discussing 4 of Jen's favorite rom-coms in the month of April. You're not going to want to miss it. Are they chick flicks? Yes. Are we going to have fun with it? Yes. So join us for the month of April and beyond, because we love bringing you fantastic content. Again, on behalf of Jen and I from the Real Relationships podcast, we appreciate you. So stay safe, and we will see you soon.